Oh, no. Here we go. Oh, bunny hop. Right, I'm practicing on this thing, which is quite good actually. That's not what it's about. It's about this. Look behind me. The Santa Cruz Vala has arrived. Now this is not the top of the range one, but the next one down. Fox 38, Kashima fork. It looks amazing. This thing looks a lot better in reality than it did on the photos and all the press release, in my opinion. Luigi here to help me weigh it. We've got to get it off the stand first. Here it is. It's got pedals on it, which I think is a fairer way of weighing it. It's got some Crank Brother flat pedals on, which are good quality, good weight. So
yeah, I think around
300 grams, 400 grams to do this together.
Yeah, no.
Okay, pull it up. Okay, it's off the ground. 21.58.
It's 21.
Because that's the pedals.
Yeah.
Wow.
21.
Wow. This one's got the 600 watt-hour battery in it.
Yeah.
But I will say something about the 600 watt-hour battery. I used one because I tested a Bosch motor and bike on a generic bike, but it wasn't a branded bike. And the 600 watt did me in full turbo the whole time. I did about 1,000 meters, which is reasonable. I think a lot of people, and this is relevant to weight, get scared about the e-bike not having enough range. Yeah. So they buy the biggest battery possible. I never use it.
I think this type of bike can do 45 kilometers and 1.5K up.
Yeah.
You know?
People, when they've seen it, how do they react?
They love it. Yeah.
Yeah?
They love it because mostly of our customer want the Bosch power.
Okay. Everyone, so got Jacopo here, Jacopo Spadolini.
Owner of Santa Cruz?
Yeah, owner of Probike. Really important thing is there aren't many of these in existence yet in the hands of the public.
They're just arriving.
Just arriving. So we've got some specifications we want to go through. First of all, this is the Vala, Santa Cruz. The suspension. You said it's a 30, looks like a 36.
Yeah, I mean, it's so thin the bike that also look thin the fork, you know?
Yeah, because it is a very thin down tube. They've moved from VPP to 4-bar link. It's not just another 4-bar, is it?
It depends. I mean, I haven't tried the bike yet, but as far as I've been looking at it, the bike looks really a Santa Cruz.
Right.
Means that all the details and how has been shaped, I think it doesn't change from the others.
The quality is there.
So my understanding is, okay, the Bosch 5 requires the space for different linkage.
Yeah.
But the big effort has been put on this bike, which I just tried on this here, on a Beniop. The bike handles so easy because what I've noticed in all the Santa Cruz I've been ridden, the last one we saw the Heckler SL.
Because we rode the Heckler together.
Is that the balance of the bike is always in the center.
Yeah.
And so the drastic decision that Santa Cruz did on the battery to stay on a 600 and not to go on the 800.
Because the weight of this
was for the
weighed it.
Was for the weight distribution, not for the weight itself. Doesn't matter if the e-bike is 21 or 22 kilos.
Yeah.
The problem that with the 800 would have been here 1 kilo more.
Because then that shifts, especially in braking and trying to maneuver.
So it's changing too much, and so they decide not to have that kind of compromise, because with the new system, the power range, you can have the power range here in case you want more battery.
Let's be honest, how many people actually flatten their battery completely? An 800 watt or a 750 watt in a month?
In my experience as a coach, all the old motorbikers, they tend to go with high power, so like turbo or and so they might go out. But what I noticed is that after 1,500 meters,
that's high.
Is more problem on your bottom than on your battery. So I think the compromise to say with the 600 will be 80% fine for all the public.
Because when you hold it in your hands, which you've been just doing, it's so light.
Yeah. What is incredible is that the comparison now with the Heckler SL, they are different bikes. Okay, so one is for pedaling more like a normal bike, but the weight is not that
far
different,
off.
like 2 kilos.
Yeah.
So the big change that was from the 25 kilos bike to this ones has been changed a lot. So I think they are getting there, and again, it's very impressive in aesthetic. I think it's much nicer from when you touch the bike from the picture. How thin is it?
Yeah, it's really obvious, the look of the frame. I was really skeptical. And now I'm looking at it and it's like, wow, this is good. It's a good looking bike. So talk about the build kit. So we've got on, this is the, which version is this?
This is CC,
Okay.
XO, XS Reserve.
Okay, so.
One important thing that I know if you have noticed, the new CC frames do not have the double cabling. So they are just for
wireless only?
Wireless only, yes.
Wow.
The CC.
That's arrogant.
Yes, the CC. And the C stays with the double.
So now you say to someone, I don't have cables for my gears. Only wireless only.
Yes. Unless you get the CGX XS, which is wireless, but you have the double cabling.
Okay. Look at this one. This is the top. This is not the top of the range. The one down. The build kit. Explain. We've got here carbon reserve wheels.
Carbon reserve wheels with DT Swiss hubs.
Yeah.
Then XO XS.
Yeah.
The T-Type.
Yeah.
Which also is including this one, which is pretty new for the Bosch.
Yeah.
Then is all Fox.
Okay.
Shocks and fork, so it's a big change. You know, in the past was the bike was optimized with forks in the front and rock shock in the back. Actually, here they do
all
Fox. And then the new Maven from SRAM. So it's completing the system.
So this is an enduro bike to fit Maven brakes. To me, that's like this is enduro.
It's 38 fork. It's like an enduro bike, but it's pretty light. So I think it's also nice for who wants to do like a bike trip.
Yeah, it's this headline weight. It is light, and we've weighed it on the scale, so we know that it's not a lie. And we weighed it with pedals, and it was 21.5 with pedals.
Yeah, and what is interesting is the linkage. They have done that you can change here and here.
Okay, and what's the advantage of that?
So the low and high. So this one is changing the progression of the shock, and this is changing the geometry of the bike.
So you can have it so it sticks to the ground more, or you can...
Yeah, like was the link on the VPP, so they have maintained the same kind of concept.
Cool. So what about the build kit? So I see, is this
a big change? I mean, it's helping a lot in descending, you know?
Yeah. So the battery cannot be removed. No. Talking about the motor, this is the new CX. I've actually tested it. Not this bike, but this motor I've tested last week, and I was super impressed. And I think that this motor, with the quality feel that you get, the smoothness of riding, it fits with the quality of the product. Because I felt before the old Bosch system was good, but it didn't match the quality of the overall product.
One important thing regarding Bosch, I spoke with the guys handling the Bosch service and everything. All the bikes that are coming with the new Bosch are almost set it up with the full power.
Yeah.
Okay. Having the 600 kilowatt, what is important is that you can now on the new Bosch optimizing the power, and in that case you can have more range.
And also the overrun. So the overrun or the extended boost is amazing.
Yeah.
Now
on rocks,
the extended boost with the auto shift, which isn't on this version, but on some bikes you can get the auto shift, is amazing as well. I've tried that. ABS as well I've tried, which another video coming soon, which everyone's like, ABS, why do I need ABS? But
city bike,
watch, yeah, there you go. Watch this space for a test with ABS, because it's really impressive.
Have you ever tried this new
Right,
tire?
I was about to get to that.
Schwalbe.
So tell me something about the new tire.
I just know it's a radial system, which you can go a little bit with less pressure inside, but I'm very curious to try. I never tried also because they're not easy to find in the market. They're just coming out with new bikes. And here they have done the choice to have the Magic Mary Gravity in the back, 27.5, and 29 in the front, which is Magic Mary Trail.
Yeah, cool.
Which is pretty soft.
Last thing to ask really is, can you fit onto this bike the Power More? So you can put the extender.
You can put the power, the range extender as it's called. What is important is to choose the right cable, because the range extender is going to get the same connection than the battery.
Okay, so that goes in there. And you can't remove the battery on this, but I don't think that's necessary.
No, it's like also now many of the other bikes. I think the improvement in that is done for the silence on also when you're riding. I mean, the Bosch has done the improvement on pedaling, but also the bike are making very smooth the way of going down, not having chopping. System.
So one last thing to say, this motor is super silent. So I'm expecting this bike to be dead silent. So this is TQ levels of silence. Let me say that. Anyway, I think we've covered pretty much everything. And this is just the first look. We're going to have a first ride at some point when they're available.
Let's see who first.
Yeah, who gets it first. And then we'll obviously go out with Jacopo and ride it. So that's cool. All right, everyone. So thanks to Jacopo at Probike, and we'll see you on another video soon. And any questions, write comments below. And also, if you want one of the top level instructors on holiday in Florence, in Tuscany, come and see Jacopo. He's good for that. Bye, everyone.